If you're a regular viewer, you already know how I use Bitcoin dominance, but do not skip this section. This time we're going to go deep. First though, here's a quick recap, and I promise it'll be super quick. Above 60% is the gray zone. Bitcoin is king. This is where we are now, but we're knocking on the door of the blue zone, 60 to 55%. And this is where ETH breaks all-time high and may just wake up. I slowly reduce my Bitcoin exposure and increase exposure in the top 20 to 30 alts. Slowly. Then we head into the green zone, 55 to 50%. This is where I believe the rotation is real. Mid caps and low caps in strong narratives start to run. I get more aggressive here, but with discipline. Next is the orange zone, 50 to 45%. Euphoria, blow off tops are forming. I'm trimming, taking profits and moving back into strength like Bitcoin. Below 45% is the red zone. Like I said, I'm out back in Bitcoin. Now, here's where most traders mess this up. These are not hard triggers. They're zones. I don't want to wait for the number to hit 55% to suddenly sell on my large caps for low caps. That's amateur hour. As we approach 55%, I'm already trimming profits from my large caps and starting to pick up some mid caps. For example, we aren't even below 60% yet, but I've already been increasing my ETH exposure for weeks. The pro move is to prepare to enter a new zone, but do not overcommit. Rotations are a dance. They should flow, not trip over hard lines. And this brings me to lesson 4. And it's a saying that we have in the Lab of Crypto team. And it's something that you only learn after getting your heart broken by this market a good few times. And honestly, becoming a little bit jaded. Alts are for making money. Bitcoin is money. Now let me say that again. Alts are a tool to get more Bitcoin. The data is brutal. 99.9% of coins from the 2021 bull run are already dead or as good as dead. In other words, 99.9% of altcoins are trash. They're great for flipping. They are terrible for holding long term. Do not fall in love. Do not get attached to the community. Do not believe that we're building the future of finance BS. That's marketing spun to get you to hold their bags whilst they dump on you. If I'm buying an altcoin, 99% of the time it's because I believe I can sell it for a higher price. That's it. Full stop. Do not marry your bags. I'm flipping alts into Bitcoin, not into a portfolio of dead coins that I'll never sell. You can love the story, but marry the profits, not the project. And don't get mad at me, please. I'm not talking about your alts. Maybe yours is a 0.1%er. You know what, actually, this might be fun. Tell me which one you truly believe in the comments below is in that 0.1%er. I'm curious. Okay, lesson 4 was a little bit depressing, so I'm going to lighten things up. 0.1% of alts still stand a chance, but how do you find them in a world with 10 million tokens and zero clarity? Lesson 5, pick narratives, not coins. Look for the story first. Ask yourself, where is the world going? Where is the institutional money flowing? AI is an obvious narrative. It's not going away. RWA is another, real-world assets. BlackRock is investing billions into RWA. They have a $1.4 billion tokenized fund. They just invested $47 million into Securitize. A $1 trillion asset manager doesn't make bets. They make calculated moves. They're also investing billions into ETH and building on ETH. There's another narrative, the ETH ecosystem or RWA projects built on ETH. See the pattern? These are trends, not just tokens. I'd find the strongest narratives, then pick 1 to 2 of the best projects within that narrative and study them until I know them inside and out. And I know you want me to name those tokens and shield them, but I won't, because here's a bonus lesson. Don't buy coins influencers shill you. In most cases, they're either paid to shill it or they got in way before you. And will exit way before you. Do your own research, guys. Learn to stand on your own 2 feet. Trust me, it's better. That's how you build real conviction. Now, back to what I was saying before. If I started crypto in 2025, I'd do the opposite of what most of Twitter tells you to do. I'd plan my exit before I ever made an entry. I'd follow the 4 phases of the market, not my FOMO. I'd use Bitcoin dominance to rotate with data, not emotion. I'd treat alts like a tool to get more Bitcoin, not a religion. And I'd pick powerful, institutionally backed narratives, not just shiny random coins. That's it. That's how I plan to win this cycle. That's how you outplay 97% of the market. Okay, now I promised something important. I will be doing a video soon where I answer your questions. My team is going to be picking the best questions from the comments below, and I'll do a full video AMA. So I need you to drop all your questions for me in the comments below. Ask me anything. I'm super excited to answer what you guys ask. Other than that, remember, don't be a dumbass. Love you all. See you next time.